In this lecture, we'll see how we can extract out the styling from the HTML and place it in a separate style tag altogether. So what we'll be doing is, inside the head tag, we'll be creating a style tag like this. And inside this style tag, we can simply go ahead and write CSS for all the elements that we want. For instance, if I have two header elements over here in my page, I could just write one header class, and it is going to come like this. Then inside the curly bracket, I can just go ahead and copy this whole thing from here, cut it and paste it inside this like this. Once that's done, I can choose another attribute as well. Let's go ahead with border, and for border we can have multiple values. For instance, I can set it as 1 pixel solid black semicolon. So here you can now see that I have specified the header CSS rule, and now if I go and check my HTML page, you'll notice that along with the background color, we also have a border width coming up. Similarly, I can write for other elements as well. For instance, I can write for body tag. Now body tag comprises everything within it. So if I go and say the font size attribute is going to be, let's say, 16 pixel, and then I save this, make sure the key value separation is proper, and then try running it. Let's increase it to 30 pixels so that we can see the difference. And here you can see everything is now 16 pixels. What we can do further is, if you want that for header element we need a smaller font size, we can go there and we can write font size and then specify a smaller font size like this. Now what will happen is, when you have these kind of settings wherein the one element is kind of a child element of the other one, for instance over here header is within body. So for body tag, if you have specified a font size, that will be applied to the whole body. But if you have a font size for specific elements as well, in that scenario this will take precedence over body tag. So here the font size will become 16 for header tag. Let's save this and see it in action. So here you can see the font size has now been reduced, and if I just go and inspect it over here, and if I select the header tag over here, you'll notice the font size is coming as 16 pixels, border is coming as 1 pixel solid black, and background color as console. So now that we have extracted it out from the HTML page, in the next one we'll see how we can move this whole thing in a file, separate file altogether.